guys, so this reading will be for Virgo for the month of April. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, check your rising, moon, or Venus sign, okay? There may be messages for you there. Other than that, I hope you guys are doing well. Let's see what is in store for Virgo for April. All right, so yin energy is feminine energy, okay? And then clean it up. So if you're feminine watching this, you're definitely working on stepping into your divine feminine energy. If you're a masculine energy watching this, you are working on integrating your divine feminine energy so that your masculine energy can be more complete, okay? All right, yeah, wow. Okay, let's go with it. I'm just gonna use this deck since all of these wanted to come out. Okay, so we start the reading with yin energy. And did you see how all of those fell out? I was only planning to get one card. And this was when I cut the deck and it fell out when I was shuffling. And this is the card that we ended on. As I was saying, they're heavily confirming what I just said. Whether you're feminine or masculine, you're working on this balance internally. That's a heavy, heavy message from start to finish of this row of cards, okay? This is the focus of April, is integrating this yin-yang of energy for a healthy balance. In between that, those two ends of the row, we have No Place Like Home by the book and the Fates. So this particularly has to do with fated lessons in regard to the home life, may or may not involve children, okay? This is a heavy, heavy theme for you for April. Let me get a spirit animal. Believe in yourself, squirrel spirit, and porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind. Yeah. All right. So time for beginner mind. In other words, throw out everything that you thought that you knew about yourself and this process, and really have an honest reevaluation with yourself about a lot of these fated ties and fated lessons in your life, particularly surrounding home and children. That's a heavy sense that I'm getting. If you don't have children, then take it in the aspect of belief systems from childhood. All right, so that's a time for beginner mind. This also has to do with having your defenses up, and it's hard to create that healthy balance of yin-yang energy within yourself when you're being defensive all the time in this like fighter mode, right? So you may be struggling to believe in this process, believe that you can, you know, you're struggling with maybe a sense of self-worth at this time. It's because these fated lessons have to be integrated. So it's get back to beginner mind. That's really the mantra that I would use when you're struggling in April. Get back to beginner mind. In other words, like literally try to throw out everything that you thought you knew and look at things from a fresh pair of eyes. Evaluate your belief systems regarding your childhood, or if you have children, those circumstances are in the home life, and really try to look at where you can have healthier boundaries, be more receptive and open and loving, and integrate this balance, okay? So, yeah, let's see. Be loyal to what you love, exactly. Get back to the basics is how I'm seeing this, especially with that time for beginner mind. This is like getting back to the basics. What's the most meaningful to you and why? Reevaluating all of that, right? And it's almost like a complete reboot of that. What's the most meaningful to you and why? And center your life around that. Center your life, your entire life around that. What is the most meaningful to you and why? This is the beginner mind. It's like getting back to basics. This will help with this integration of healthy masculine and feminine energies, okay? Yeah, and life is speeding up, antelope spirit. So Also, how I'm seeing this is by the book and no place like home. When life is speeding up, you may be dealing with a lot of like 3D issues while you're trying to have this balance within. Just remember that once you have that balance within, that healthy integration of masculine and feminine energies, that will be reflected externally. It does take some time, but get back to the basics of what's the most meaningful to you. And if you need to say no to circumstances come up that you would normally say yes out of guilt or fear that they will be upset if you say no, it's really going to be an important time for you to hold those boundaries and say no. This is like a heavy reminder to focus on the most meaningful things to you at this time. And there's going to be a lot going on around you, so just try to remain centered and grounded, because this is at the heart of the reading by the book. And just under it, dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Stick to those things for April, okay? I have a sense that's going to be very important for you. Let's clarify with some tarot here. Yeah, so Justice and King of Pentacles, so Libra energy, okay? And also King of Pentacles, it's that very grounded, stable energy, like I'm focusing on what is most important for my independence at this time, for my freedom and independence at this time. These are like huge themes for you for April. I'm actually going to take these because this totally backs up what the vibe I was getting from those cards that fell out. Yeah, work on the things that are most meaningful to you and say no to the rest, right? That Eight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man energy, bringing that balance, okay, that balance for what, and remaining grounded for the things that you deem as abundance for you. That's a heavy theme for April. And anything else, say, I'm going to pass this time because I need to focus on me. Or the things that are the most meaningful to you, right? Yeah, as I was saying that, I'm going to focus on me and the things that are the most meaningful to me, that bring me true happiness. This is at the heart of the reading, under by the book, and dog spirit, being loyal to what you love, right? What brings you true happiness and why, and focus on those things. This is at the heart of the reading, all right? Yeah, so I'm going to take this card from the bottom, the Fates, Virgo energy, right? That's you. And it's like look at how he's holding this light, looking at things that are these fated lessons. Also, if there's like attachment or ties that you would normally say yes to, do some soul searching as to why, shine some light as to why, you're having all this external focus, and focus on you. This is the theme of the month of April for you, Virgo. All right, cutting out those fated ties, integrating those lessons so that you can focus on you, what you are loyal to, what you love, what brings you true happiness. All right, what brings you balance, what causes you to feel independent, grounded. Temperance, patience. It's also divine alchemy, okay? For this yin and yang, because it's clarifying the yang energy. So if you're masculine watching this, it's stepping into your divine masculine energy, and if you're feminine, it's integrating that masculine energy for that healthy balance, right? That divine alchemy. It takes patience when doing this. It's not an overnight process, but you're going to make huge progress with this in April. So I'm really excited for you for this reading. This particularly has to do with your commitments, your belief systems, as I was saying before this card even showed up, right? What am I committed to and why? It's like that beginner mindset, throwing out everything that you thought you knew or that you were taught to believe, and establishing this for yourself. Okay? This may have had to do with a marriage or some other type of commitment, but this month literally is all about you. Okay, and what you're committed to and why, and what makes you happy. Just keep taking steps towards that and you'll be headed in the right direction. I guarantee that. Okay, let's get some Divine Awakening of the Soul oracle here. Yep, get back to the basics. Divine purity, innocence, getting back to the basics, what you love and why, what makes you happy, so that you can get out of this energy. Okay, this serves a purpose too. So I'm sorry if you're going through this at this time, this dark night of the soul. I do see it shifting for you, okay, because this is in the recent, like, this is in the past energy, and this is like either coming up or in the upcoming energy, okay? It's like getting out of that dark night of the soul by stop giving. This is definitely a month to focus on you, 100%. This, what makes me happy and why. Focus on that, okay? Again, it may have to do with stuff that happened from childhood, or if there's children involved, or there's some kind of legal contract regarding children. Love is being restored for yourself, for your home environment, for your independence, for your abundance. With this very grounded and homey energy, it's going to be a huge focus for you. Deja vu, you've been in this situation before. You know what to do. You know what to do. Right? Like book. One foot in front of the other. Taking those necessary steps. Not going to the past. Building this for yourself. This dog spirit being loyal to what you love and the sun. Right? Awakening to what these belief systems and these commitments are. Rapid truth will be expressed to you to help integrate these two energies. You're going to have huge epiphanies about what these lessons were meant to teach you, what these painful endings were for. These just keep coming off the bottom. It was for this, a passionate new start. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. It's for a reason. Could that be any more clear? Shedding those outdated or old belief systems or what you were committed to blindly, you're going to be seeing clearly about this. You're going to be seeing clearly about this. And why those painful endings had to happen was for a passionate new start. But it's going to require some work of shifting those outdated prior belief systems that probably stem from childhood. You're going to be figuring this out. My sense is that by the end of April, you are going to have grown spiritually so much, like leaps and bounds. That's super exciting. So yeah, we got Divine Masculine under Temperance and Yang energy. So that is, like, as I was saying, if you're Divine Masculine, stepping into your Divine Masculine energy, have patience with this. My sense is that by the end of April, or somewhere around that time, you know, you'll be able to step into this energy. You'll have figured out the balance. If you're a feminine watching this, it's integrating that masculine energy, right? For a more healthy balance. Okay. So I don't know if I went over this card, so I'm going to do it now. Observer. I think that you see that these things had to happen for a reason, but you're still kind of like coming out of dark night of the soul. All right, so just be really patient with yourself and observe your thoughts, your actions. Are they matching up with what truly is the most meaningful to you and what you deem as true abundance? What makes you happy and why? What makes you happy and why? Observe this and pursue those things. Pursue those things, okay? That's really where this patience with yourself is going to come in, and being okay with saying no, right? Being okay with saying no to focus on you at this time. All right, that kind of went quickly. But hopefully that was helpful, Virgo, for the month of April, and I'll check in with you next month. I hope you have a great month. Bye.